Man, I got a wild video for y'all today. So today we're talking about Adam22. We're talking about China Mac and this whole situation surrounding Crip Mac. Now, I'm sure mostly everybody that's watching this video is probably familiar with these three people. And we're talking about them today because Adam22 and China Mac, they've been going back and forth, sending shots at each other over who has had Crip Mac's back the most since Crip Mac was arrested. Now, if you don't know, Crip Mac was arrested back in December of 2023, and he was originally arrested on gun charges. Now, these were state charges at first, but when Crip Mac went to court in LA, things did not go how he probably expected them to. That's because the judge in that case decided to drop the gun charges against Crip Mac. And even though that sounds like a good thing, it was only the beginning of his problems, because seconds after learning that the charges was dropped, Crip Mac was arrested by U.S. Marshals who were waiting at the courthouse and told him that his case had been transferred to the U.S. Attorney's Office, and that instead of facing state charges for this possession of a gun, he would now be facing federal charges for possession of a gun. And at the time, we had China Mac calling Adam22 out because Adam didn't want to be a character witness for Crip Mac in court. So Crip Mac has been a part of the No Jumper show in the past, pretty much all the way up until his arrest. And the way China Mac seen it was, bro, you're basically his employer. You should go up there and give him a character witness and tell them people that he's not out here committing crimes really like that. He's not a criminal like that. But according to China Mac, Adam22 refused.
Would tell the lawyer to put in a motion. I wanted to, before we even put in a motion, to have people of the community to represent Crip Mac in the courtroom, to show that Crip Mac isn't a criminal that's running the streets doing criminal, that he's actually has a job, that he's actually doing community work, and that he's handling business, as he would say, right? So first person I asked was who? Adam22. I hit Adam22 up. I'm like, yo, Adam, Crip Mac got court. It's very important. Can you guys come to court and say that, you know, he's employed with you guys, and that, you know, if he was to be given bond, y'all would pose some type of responsibility for him, make sure that, you know, he's going to work and that he's not messing up. So he said, oh, I'm booked. I have a interview that day. Crip Mac could be coming home. He could be home for the holidays because you know, go up there and say he has a job. I've seen it happen. I've seen judges let people go because, you know, their employers came into the courtroom and said, you know, he's employed and whatever. So I seen that happen. So I knew there was a possibility. So that's why I even asked Adam. I really didn't want to ask Adam for nothing, honestly. You know what I mean? But I felt like it was important. So I asked him. Adam said that he was busy, but I'm like, okay, you could have pushed your interview back. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? This is for somebody's freedom. This is for somebody that you call your friend, your buddy, your, you know, whatever the else he calls them. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, all right. I didn't say all that. I said that in my head, you know.
Now, Adam22 responded to China Mac in the most Adam22 way and basically says, listen, bro, I wasn't going to go do that because it interfered with me doing interviews. That affects my bottom line. And so that's why I'm not going to get up there and give Crip Mac a character witness statement, because if I do that, it's going to cost me money, which is an interesting statement to make given some of the clips that we're going to see a little bit later in this video. But y'all check out what Adam22 had to say about it at the time.
I seen China Mac talking running his mouth. Let me explain something to you. I got 20 full-time employees, and when I have a day of 4 full-length interviews, that's important to me. That impacts the bottom line. And I'm not really feeling sitting here and taking business advice from some guy who can't even manage his own career. Never mind Crip Mac. I mean, you were trying to be his manager. He got this case. He caught all these gun charges under your watch, so that's on you. And then this dude who's never been successful at anything in his entire life is trying to tell me how to run my business. Bro, if you wanted me at the bail hearing, you should have told me more than 24 hours in advance, and I would have made it happen. In fact, I was just talking to Lupe, and we are going to make it happen because she actually gave me some good notice. But meanwhile, you are just out here in no man's land because everything that you ever tried to do streaming-wise has absolutely failed, and now Crip Mac's gone, so you can't glaze him any further, since that was the only thing giving you any kind of relevance. I don't know where the this dude gets off speaking about me. It's the thing. This is why China Mac doesn't understand me. It's because his schedule is open today, tomorrow, the day after that, and every day for the rest of time. And I'm not joking. This is a grown-ass man with no responsibilities, no business, no employees, no dependents, Nothing. He got nothing going on. So how the are you going to sit there and talk about a grown-ass multimillionaire with 20 people on the payroll when you got nothing going on? And China Mac, I don't even want to get into this because people that I don't want to offend are going to get hurt in the process. But tell them why you ain't been on Vlad in a few years. Tell them about how faking has led you into all kinds of bad situations where even somebody like Vlad, who was the first person to look out for you, the first person to put you on, he don't with you anymore. Why is that? Should we talk about that?
So as you seen, he tried to divert the attention away from him refusing to get on the stand to help Crip Mac out to talking about China Mac's failed career as a rapper, streamer, influencer, right? That's how Adam22 tried to pitch it. Now, I can't lie. I didn't like this response because if that was one of my homies up there, bro, I don't care what I got going on. If me giving a witness statement or a character statement will help my homie get out, bro, I'm hitting the stand. I'm giving the character statement. No ifs, ands, or buts. It might take a couple hours max to go make that happen, bruh. It ain't even like you gotta shift your schedule around and push stuff back to the next day and the next day. Like, bro, you only gotta push it back a couple of hours. But nah, Adam22 wasn't hearing none of that. He was acting like it was an impossibility for him to be able to do that because it would interfere with his business. Now, China Mac did eventually respond to Adam22 and what he said in this video he posted. And China Mac said, "Oh, you pressed, LOL. It ain't personal, buddy, but the truth does hurt. I get it." And Adam22 says it doesn't hurt. Just need to remind the world that you're a clout chaser who failed at everything you ever attempted in your life. And China Mac responded with, "I've done some clout-tivities, but you smelled another man's butt and let another man bust your wife down. I think that's much more chasing it. But it ain't personal as long as you support C-Mac at court. That's all that matters." I ain't gonna lie, China Mac was standing on business right here with this statement. And he made Adam look goofy. Well, Adam made himself look goofy, but y'all get what I'm saying. China Mac was basically staying on topic like, look, bro, we should be supporting Crip Mac, and Adam22 was taking personal shots. That's why, if you ask me, he lost this portion of this argument. However, what I think isn't important, what is important is what did Crip Mac think about this? And I'm gonna be real, he didn't respond the way that I thought he was going to. Instead of saying, yeah, you know, China Mac, that's my brother, he's just saying that you should do something to help me. If you don't want to do it, Adam, I get it, and keep it pushing. Instead of doing that, what he did was he posted a video up where he called out China Mac. And in that video, he basically told China Mac to stop acting like a tough guy, pretty much calls him weak. And long story short, he basically took Adam22's side. But China Mac didn't let this stop him from supporting his homie. He even had a phone call with him. He recorded that on video. It went up online where you could hear China Mac telling him, look, bruh, it is what it is. To me, it seems like you can't tell the difference between a snake and a brother.
You said on the live, it was like, damn, like I ain't tough. Come on, bro. Like you making it seem like I'm soft or something, bro. Come on, you my brother. Like, I would never do that to you, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, that's heartbreaking. I ain't gonna lie, it broke my heart. I ain't gonna lie, but it's cool. You always my brother though, bro. You gonna be my brother for life, bro. But yeah, but bro, like what I'm saying is you what you said was like I'm like stop being a tough guy, like I'm soft or something, bro. And I would never say that about you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you my brother for real. If I call you my brother for life. I would never go online and talk bad about you. You feel me? Like, you know, it's cool though, bro. Happy New Year, man. I'm too heartbroken to even talk about you right now, bro. Call me later, bro.
However, like I said, China Mac kept it real in this situation because he didn't let Crip Mac choose the Adam22 over him, deter him from him trying to help Crip Mac. And just about a month after that situation right there happened, we actually seen China Mac go in the courtroom, give a character witness statement for Crip Mac, and he even started a petition to try to get Crip Mac help instead of sending him to jail. And that petition eventually garnered over 25,000 signatures pictures online. Meanwhile, Adam22 was doing nothing to help Crip Mac, right? Well, that brings us up into the other day where we seen Adam22 actually taking some shots at China Mac while he was going to Crip Mac's final sentencing hearing. Now, keep in mind, Adam22 ain't showed up to court for Crip Mac the entire time. He only showed up on Crip Mac's sentencing day. And not only did he only show up then, when he did show up, he showed up with the camera in his hand, vlogging the whole thing so he could post it on YouTube. Now, one could argue about the reason why Adam22 would do that. Maybe he just wanted to show people he was going, or maybe he wanted to monetize the situation. I guess it could be seen either way. But he recorded himself going to the sentencing hearing, which resulted in Crip Mac getting sentenced to basically 3 years in prison. And he posted it up online for everybody to see. And in that video, you can hear him take a couple shots at China Mac.
Today, very fateful day. Crip Mac will be sentenced today. We're gonna figure out how long my boy is gonna actually be sitting in prison. I had to get up super early for this. I'm annoyed. Let's see who's here. Let's see if China Mac showed up. We're gonna figure it out. Over and out.
All right, so he continues that vlog. It's like 20-30 minutes long, something like that. But he records the whole process of Crip Mac and the sentencing. And in the video, you hear him say, let's see if China Mac shows up. Now, China Mac didn't show up to the sentencing hearing, but that's because China Mac is actually no longer living in the United States. Back about a month ago, China Mac actually announced that he was moving to Vietnam. So he actually wasn't in the country or the state of California when the sentencing was happening. But when he heard Adam22 say that, he basically took it like Adam was trying to paint the picture that China Mac has not been supporting Crip Mac the entire time, when in fact that's just not the case. So China Mac took a moment, he sat down and he addressed Adam22.
It was about Crip Mac's mental health, that he needed help and not prison. That was what the lawyer, that was what they used. Not, I was the first person to bring it up. Crip Mac did not want to talk about that. The lawyer wasn't thinking about that. I brought up the whole mental health thing. I brought it up to Andrew from Channel 5. I was the one that hit up Andrew about the bro's mental health. He did a whole video on it. It created a lot of controversy. It created a lot of conversation, which ultimately played a factor in the DA being so lenient with Crip Mac, even though he was a gangbanger, even though this was his multiple offenses of having the same weapon, they was very lenient. So now, Adam goes to his sentencing hearing. First thing he does is what? Where's China Mac? Bro, let's not act like me calling you out isn't the reason why you went to that sentencing hearing. You wouldn't have went to the sentencing hearing if you wasn't called out. If nobody put any pressure on you to go to that sentencing hearing, you would have never went. And you only went to get some content. That video was your best viewed video for 2-3 weeks, bro. Nobody watches your stupid ass content no more. Your channel is floundering. The only reason why people watch your channel this week was because you went to go to Crip Mac. People interested in Crip Mac facts. Nobody watches that. Who the watches that show? Like, what the That video is your best view video in weeks, bro. So why did you really go? And the whole vibe of the video is just like, there's no genuineness about that whole, about you at all. There's no genuineness about Adam at all. That whole video was just not genuine at all. You got the camera on the baby's face, on the grandma. You don't give a about them. You don't give a about that baby. You don't give a about their family. You don't give a about nobody. If you don't give a about your wife's, why would you care about anybody else? All of that is for views and for your, you know? That's all you give a about. I was there for Crip Mac for a lot, bro. Without no cameras. Adam. Stop talking about me, bro. Like, that's how you know this dude is a straight, like, he can't stop talking about people. First of all, your show, bro, you used to have the best platform, best hip-hop platform, bro. Nobody gives a about your take on hip-hop anymore, bro. Nobody gives a You ain't hip hop, bro. The only reason why people come up on your show is because you have opportunity. That's the only reason. You offer opportunity. Nobody really with you, bro.
Y'all gotta let me know, is China Mac speaking big facts right here or nah, bruh? I mean, I feel like he is speaking facts, bro. When you go look at Adam22's channel and the views, that is his most popular video for like the last couple of weeks. And Adam can say what he want about views, and yeah, he has a video go crazy every now and then. All of us YouTubers have videos that go crazy every now and then, but when you look at his daily count, bro, for a person that's got 20 employees and a whole operation going, when you look at them daily view counts on most of them videos, man, China Mac got a point. And he also points out how Adam22 may not have even went to the sentencing if he wasn't called out for not supporting Crip Mac. I don't know, I'm playing devil's advocate here because I kind of agree with China Mac, and to me it looks like he kept it solid through this entire thing. He just didn't go to the sentencing because he's out of the country, which is a more legitimate excuse than, bro, I had interviews to do that day, that's gonna affect my bottom line, which is what Adam22 was saying. All right, now this next part of the video is probably the most interesting part, and that is Adam22's response to China Mac right here. See, Adam22 says some interesting things in his response. He makes some interesting claims about China Mac, right? Because in this response, he says that China Mac is a culture vulture, that China Mac only does content if he feels like he can profit from the culture he's making content about. He claims that China Mac was exploiting Crip Mac for money. He calls into question China Mac's street credibility. Bro, this is Adam22 we're talking about. Man, y'all listen to this.
Oh my God, this is crazy. I just heard a clip of China Mac talking about me. I didn't even think he was going to have the nerve to say a word about me because it's so obvious that he's a fake and he's a piece of China Mac, let me remind you. You did a Channel 5 video. Don't bring up Andrew Callahan's name unless you want to tell the whole story. You did a Channel 5 video where you said that if Crip Mac went to prison, that you would leave America. And then literally a week and a half later, you broke off your friendship with him because he said one thing about how you be a bitch and how you're scared of everybody and how you don't really want to actually get down with anybody and how your whole fake ass like gangster persona is all a myth. And now China Mac is out here making videos accusing me of being, you know, self-interested by going to his court date when he wasn't even there. Here's the difference between me and China Mac. I always just paid Crip Mac. I just gave him money. You want to do content? Boom, here's money. What did China Mac do? He got in the middle. He decided to be a middleman. And he said, anyone who's going to pay Crip Mac, I'm going to take 20% of it. Somehow, China Mac has people convinced that this was him in some way looking out for Crip Mac. He wasn't bringing any business in. He was just taking his cut. It was basically an extortion racket. He's taking money from someone with serious mental health problems who probably didn't realize what kind of deal he had gotten himself into.
All right, so y'all hear the point that Adam22 is trying to make, that China Mac was basically just taking money from Crip Mac. Crip Mac has got mental health issues, so he was taking advantage of him. And this is what I would like to say to Adam22. Hey, bro, at any point in time, you can validate this side of your argument by busting open your own books, right? Yeah, no, if you're going to give somebody this type of criticism, then we want to see all of the content that you made with Crip Mac and the money it generated versus the money that you put in Crip Mac's bank account, right? Yeah, no, we want to see, because the criticism you're giving China Mac here is that, oh, you was trying to make money off of him. From what I understand, China Mac was acting as Crip Mac's manager for a long time, right? So if he make a little bit of money, that's okay. Just like I'm sure Adam22 feels like if he makes a little bit of money, it's okay. So if you're gonna say, oh, you was making money off of somebody with mental health issues, they didn't know what type of deal they was getting, hey, bro, listen, go ahead, bust the books open. We want to see all the money that Crip Mac has made via the content he put out with No Jumper versus the money that you put in his bank account, Adam. Because I'm getting a sneaking suspicion that what you're accusing China Mac of is the exact same thing that you were doing.
And now China Mac, who has fled the country and has taken off to Vietnam, he's now exploiting all of the gangs all over Asia and making YouTube videos about them. And he has the nerve to say that I'm the self-interested one. So China Mac, I was at the court date when you were off making money off of some Vietnamese Crip gang or whatever. Nobody's clicking on those videos. We all know you buy fake views. And he has the nerve to challenge my views. China Mac, just look at the Adam and Wax show. Boom, that's one show per week. Does twice as many views easily as whatever the you're doing. And then I do all this other stuff on top of that. Don't even try to put yourself in my conversation and my situation at all. You fled the country because A, there's a lot of people looking for you who are going to beat the dog out of you, and B, there just wasn't anybody left for you to exploit. You don't have any kind of backbone or soul at all. You're just trying to dip into whatever subculture you possibly think that you can make some money off of. It's not, nobody takes this seriously. I was in that courtroom with his mom, his baby, his grandma. They all loved me. We're having great conversations. I'm still talking to Mama Bear right now, China Mac. Be serious. And then on top of all that, how about the fact that me and Crip Mac throughout our entire time knowing each other never had a hiccup, never had a beef, never had there was never a video of Crip Mac talking shit about me. There was never me talking any kind of serious shit about Crip Mac. The only thing that ever got in between us was when China Mac, and people still fall for this fake China Mac narrative about Adam not really with Crip Mac, is to say that I didn't show up for some court date in the past, even though the people choose to forget that I was given 8 hours advance notice about that court date. That was not even a bail hearing. That was not even anything where I would have been able to have any kind of effect on it. And that was all because China Mac is a liar. We need to push this person out of society. Stay in Asia.
Man, ain't China Mac from New York, bro? Hey, man, this Adam22, bro. Hey, man, come on now, bro. This the most white guy shit. What the? Anyways, on top of that, bro, hey, go ahead. We got to call Cap when we see Cap, right? Adam said he only had an 8-hour notice to go to that court date. Wrong. It was a 2-day notice. They called him on the Monday to go to court, I think on a Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, nah, it was Wednesday. So you had a 2-day notice. You said that on a whack, and Adam, show yourself.
They were telling me on Monday that they wanted me to come and try to talk to the judge on Wednesday, but I already had my whole week booked to interviews and couldn't do it. And that's when they said they're not going to let him out while he's waiting. I know, but what am I going to do? I got people flying in to do interviews. I got to cancel my whole...
All right, so there's that. Cap on that. You had a 2-day notice, basically. You just didn't want to go, bro, because it was going to cost you money. Be real about it. But as of right now, it don't look like the Adam22 and China Mac beef is going to go anywhere anytime soon. Like, I think it's here to stay. These two clearly don't like each other for whatever reason, but it's starting to get interesting, right? We're starting to hear Adam22 say things that are, I mean, to put it mildly, just out of pocket. And it's unclear who's shifting the narrative here, but somebody is clearly shifting the narrative. However, when it comes to me, I gotta side with China Mac on this. He seemed like he been trying to help and down with Crip Mac on this whole thing from the jump. Adam said it himself that Crip Mac got mental health issues. He tried to paint it like China Mac was taking advantage of him, but Adam22 is doing the exact same thing at the exact same time. So it might be one of them things where Crip Mac chose the side that was putting the most money in his pocket, but who knows, man. That's where we're at. That's what we got. That's the story of Adam22 and China Mac and the beef that's been brewing between them, and we'll just have to see where it goes from here. But anyways, that's basically it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, tap the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. As always, it's been fun rocking with y'all, man. I'm out.